Hi everyone, New England Gardening here. I had an epiphany the other day, and I've been calling this Coldedon Blanc for some reason. And in the middle of that sentence, I would always look at these leaves saying, wait a minute. But then what really did it was the fig started to turn, and I'm like, okay, Coldedon Blanc, is that one of those sort of tan figs? Even though it's supposed to be white or green. So this is not Coldedon Blanc. This here, with the leaves, well, let's stay in on there. Oh, it just started getting windy. Gonna have some rain coming in again. This is UC Davis Black Madeira. And as you can see, this fig is ripe. It's got fig honey. Noticed this yesterday, left it on another day. Yeah, so what dawned on me was also the shape. Sort of a bush shaped, and I sold all my figs. And this is the one that was remaining. Someone was interested in all the figs that I had that were shaped. There were these like gnarly, small, bush-shaped trees. And yeah, I had completely forgotten that I had this. This was the UC Davis. And the cuttings I had left over, kind of thick. And I put in the soil in the hopes that, well, I had them, and I said I wasn't going to grow any more figs, and just had the Black Madeira. So yeah, this here is, it's soft. I wish I had recorded the one on the other tree that was just so dehydrated, it was like having really sweet candy. It was almost too sweet, I think. Let's go ahead, and it's getting cold. It was 58 yesterday. I actually put the heater on. I went out to McDonald's late last night, and I said, I'm going to put the heater on. So there is some cracking. This one here is deformed, and it's split. Oh, you know what that is? That a fly in the case it might escape that little web there. That's interesting. Got stuck in that little web. Let me take this off. So there is, oh, see the skin, how soft it is? So it poured out, let's see, Saturday, I think, all day. It was pouring out. Yeah, we had such a steady rain that filled up the rain barrel. And I came in here to move these trees because I had this panel on the window here, was out, blew out, put it back. So I had some more area here that didn't receive any rain. These already got soaked. I thought these were all going to split, but the surface looks, you know, the soil's pretty good moisture content there. And these look like, well, look at the size of these. These are a lot smaller, right? And gee, it's been weeks. So this one here is ripened weeks later. Fig mosaic virus, I don't really see it. You know it's there. But it's just a slow grower. Let's see, we got, here's another one that might split. So as you can see, I don't see them in here. There's no reason to see anything else in here, but they're in here, or in the garden. Got those flies. But this here I'm going to say is also UC Davis Black Madeira. Although it could be, I meant to put that deeper in to get some more roots because it did have some damage on there. But as you can see here, look at this one here compared to the one that's on the tree. Let me get this. It's a little bit bigger, and that's looking pretty good. I believe this one here, so there's another one, and this is the one that gave me a ripe fruit more than a couple of weeks ago, I think now, and then gave me some more. But this one here, because I had both, I had had a couple from Encanto Farms, and if memory serves me correct, that's where KK, the now famous KK Black Madeira fig, came from. That's the origin. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I looked that up, and I saw it in a forum. I came across it in a forum. Someone said that. So yeah, one source I had was from that. I think it was even before I knew about UC Davis. I had come across the Encanto farm. At that point, you could actually buy scions. You'd email him a list of figs you were interested in, and I got the Black Madeira. I had it for like more than 10 years, so it's been a while. And then I had all the cuttings come in from UC Davis when they were providing that service. So yeah, so just wanted to mention that. I saw the fig ripening and the color coming in. I'm like, wait a minute, and then all of a sudden it dawned on me. So you can see here, and now look at this. This leaf here is huge. I don't think there's anything that big on the other tree. So it's a more vigorous grower. Like I said, this one was started from a very thick cutting that I was lucky enough to. It could be wrong. I'm pretty sure though, but I thought I gave away most. I just had the one remaining, and I had some excuse me, leftover cuttings in the fridge that were just too thick. I didn't think anybody would be interested in them. So yeah, the leaves are definitely, the largest leaves are bigger, earlier ripening by weeks, at least this year. We had really good, well, we had, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks without any precipitation, and then it finally started cooling off. And as you can see, this one here is finally ripened, and I had that fruit fly show up. Luckily, got caught in a web. Anyways, let me go ahead and we'll weigh this and give it a taste. I'm sure it's going to be, well, it could be sort of starchy flavor now that it's cooling off. Okay, so I'm going to say 30 grams. I'll lower the expectations. Oh, let's see, 35. So let's slice this open and take a look. Okay, so let's take a look here again. Well, that's syrup. Ooh, it's got some, well, maybe not. Maybe it was just magnifying it. Thought it had some of that red spoiled syrup associated with I've gone bad. So, oh, still syrupy. Nothing moving around. I mean, that eye was facing up. But that's looking pretty good. Keep on looking. Nothing moving. Well, I'll find out. But so you can see here the skin. Yeah, it has, it's cold, even though it's humid. I don't know why it feels colder than usual. Got a sweatshirt on. It has that, yeah, it's sweet, but it has that, if you know, you know, it has that cold, like starchy, that's how to describe it, like that paste they used to pass out in grade school for art projects. Used to give you a little dab of it on a piece of oak tag or construction paper. Yeah, it's just, it's not as, it's just doesn't have that, and these aren't going to be able to dry either on the tree. The trees are shutting down. It's overcast now. We had that yesterday. Well, no, the sun came out later on. Yeah, it's, we'll see what this other one does. Even though it's late season and it's really plumped up. But yeah, this one here, UC Davis. I think the Col de Dame Blanc, I'm pretty sure. Col de Dame Blanc I had, Col de Dame Noir. They were all UC Davis. And pretty sure I got rid of them for a reason. Ponta Teresa now I'm thinking I should have kept because I'm on fig bid looking around. I'm starting to look at figs again. And I had that when it first came out, when it was commanding high prices. Luckily I started one from a cutting. Even though the cuttings were kind of expensive then too. I think that for me it was kind of late season also. But yeah. Black Madeira, UC Davis, and Black Madeira Encanto Farms seem to be two different varieties with, as I showed you, this other fig, Black Madeira, ripened weeks earlier. Gave me some great figs. It was pretty productive, but Black Madeira UC Davis is pretty productive too. It's just seems to be a little bit more stunted. Not stunted, but it's just maybe slower.
So you can see the clouds have moved in, but it's a little bit more humid today than yesterday. It's definitely September weather. Not seeing, oh no, take that back. So this here is again African basil, and it's always popular end of the season here with these flowers, even though they're slowly becoming less and less. This honeybee, I was hoping I was going to catch a swarm of freebies this spring, but evidently, if these are managed bees, someone did a good job managing the bees and preventing the swarm. But this is always popular with the bees and the bumblebees. especially at the end of the season. This here, only bumblebees seem to really like this. Whatever it is, puts on a good show. Can't recall if this is an annual, because I had another one I think over in the corner that died, but it's putting on a spectacular show. Imagine having a whole yard of these, or a whole field. And with borage still coming up on its own, self-seeding. This thing really took off with all that rain. They start off really small and they just get huge. Only thing is with borage, it just flops over when it gets really big. Eventually, when it gets big. Like this one here. I cut the lawn, I was going to pull this out and I didn't have the heart to do it. I just want as many flowers for the bees as possible going into the late season here. The yellow jacket. I'm surprised the yellow jacket didn't tear open that black Madeira fig. So yeah, the sunflowers are waiting for them to get attacked by chipmunks or the squirrels. Birds, probably the cardinals, start tearing the petals off. Bumblebee again on the Mexican sunflower. And Rudbeckia just, I don't know, got a lot of flowers, but it just does not attract insects. I noticed, later on, some of these little specks of pollen starting to show up. I thought, okay, maybe then. But just seen randomly be here and there, but not much. Here's my red hot poker from seeds I started. Got some really big plants. So really saved some money on those because those are with shipping over $20 a piece. So there's a leftover echinacea. A little behind, but nice flower. These are so much greener with this just a couple of feet of good topsoil. Expensive, bought it in bags. But those are volunteer seedlings, so they did not produce a flower spike this year. Next year they'll produce flowers. Oh, here's another red hot poker. Let's see the dig marks from all the squirrels going crazy, burying their stash of nuts for the winter. Got all these peppers. The plants are spent. They don't have any heat to them. I wanted to plant some Thai chilies this year, but didn't buy any. So that's about it. Some more Rudbeckia. Started from seed. Oh, it's finally giving me some flowers. And once again, lavender. Is that what these are? And this is does not like the soil. I've got a couple of these inside. These are like a trailing geranium. And yeah, they did not, I don't know if I was supposed to prune these back, but they just still got the flowers on. But I think the hummingbirds are pretty much gone. I refreshed the feeder, I cleaned it out, put new syrup in for downy woodpecker that's enjoying it. I guess they have long tongues too, right? Oh. So this is New England gardening. Just wanted to give you an update on the epiphany I had about the fig varieties that I had remaining. So thanks for watching.